What's up, everyone? Today we are going to be talking about the Assassin's Creed 4 remake called Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag Resynced. And for me, this game, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, the original game, is a very special game to me. This game was the first game that I ever pre-ordered, right? I've been a massive Assassin's Creed fan for most of my life, since I was 9 or 10 years old, right? And when I first heard they were doing a remake, I'm like, okay, let's see what they do to it. Let's see if what they do and stuff like that. And the reveal stream was today. And first of all, the game comes out July 9th, the day after I turned 24. Yes, July 8th, it's my birthday. I turned 24. This game is going to be the first game that I play as a 24-year-old. Like, first new game that I play as a 24-year-old, because it comes out a day after my birthday, and I pre-ordered this game. I pre-ordered this game today. And I wasn't planning to do that, but the combat system looked vastly improved. They took out, well, they didn't take them out, but they adjusted and reworked and revamped the tailing missions, right? Which the tailing missions are the reason why I never beat Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. It's one of my favorite Assassin's Creeds, but the reason why I never beat Assassin's Creed Black Flag was because of the tailing missions. So they reworked those in a very unique way. And it actually looks like a remake. They're not just using a remake title to charge $70 for it, right? Or $90 in Canada. They're not just using a remake title to charge an upgraded price for it. Nah, they actually remade this game. So basically what they said was, this is a super faithful remake, which means like all the original well, not all of it, but all the original Edward Kenway content from the original game is in this game, right? Unfortunately, Freedom Cry, the Adewale DLC, is not in this game. I think I did beat Freedom Cry. Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry, if you guys haven't played it, is one of the best Assassin's Creed games ever made. In my opinion, it's one of the best Assassin's Creed games ever made. So hopefully, if this is successful, they decide to remake Freedom Cry and like make it a DLC or something like that. But yeah, but they did say though that this remake's also gonna have new content in it. So like all the story stuff that was in the original game with Edward and Blackbeard and the other pirates is in this remake. Like, we're not changing the story. They're adding to the story and adding more to Edward's character, to Blackbeard's character. They're adding three new characters that you can recruit to your pirate crew and stuff like that. And the combat in this remake looks like Arkham Combat. It really does. It looks like Arkham Combat, because Edward has a parry now and stuff like that. I've been playing Assassin's Creed, guys, since a very... Like, I really got into Assassin's Creed with Assassin's Creed 2. But, like, I went back and played the original. The first one, right? But for me, some games I think get remade too early, or they just are called remakes so the publisher and developers can charge a premium price point for it. This game doesn't look like that. And that was my concern with this game, was obviously I bought this game, so obviously I think it's gonna be a great experience to finally beat Assassin's Creed 4 and see what new content they add to it and stuff like that, because there is gonna be new content. Like, Edward's story is expanded, right? And there's a bunch of new quests that they've said are in this game, and they completely reworked the combat system, right? So, like, in this, when you're in combat, right? When you're in full, like, combat, like fighting guards or fighting Templars or whatever, like, it actually looks like an Arkham style system, which I'm assuming most of y'all that are watching this video know what I mean by Arkham style system. I mean, like, the Batman Arkham games, or like the Spider-Man games. It kind of looks like, or like Mad Max. It kind of looks like Assassin's Creed's take on the Arkham combat system, which I really, really, really like. So, because I'm like, okay. When I first saw it, because I watched the reveal event and I went in with no expectations. You guys know that's my goal for this year, to go into things with no expectations, right? And I went in with no expectations, and this game blew me away to the point where I pre-ordered it today. I was not expecting to do that, right? Right? But it looked so good that I'm like, okay. Well, it's to be honest with you guys also, the reason why I also pre-ordered it is it comes out July 9th. It comes out in the summer, where, like, the gaming, like, summer is usually dead for games until August, right? So, like, it's a great place for this game to come out, right? Because it's like, no game is gonna get in front of it and stuff like that. I'm like, if this game were to come out, like, say in September or October, or September or November, I probably wouldn't have pre-ordered it, because I'm very excited for games that come out in September and November. In particular, Wolverine and GTA, which are my two most anticipated games of the year, right? And but yeah, like, for me, like, it's a great spot for people. Like, right now they have a wide window that Ubisoft can push and sell this game, and that people can actually sit down and enjoy the experience of playing this game and not having to rush through it, right? Um, and the most important reason, not just because of when it comes out, it actually looks really, really, really good. And it actually looks like they're taking the original game and just upgrading it to a 2026 standard, right? And it's gonna be nice revisiting Edward Kenway's story, right? I never beat Assassin's Creed 4, but I got pretty far in it. But the tailing missions pissed me off so much that I stopped, right? So I'm glad they reworked the tailing missions, and I'm very interested to see how that goes. The combat system looks like the Arkham style system, an Arkham style system, which gets me very excited. And for me, this just looks like a good remake. Now, we've been spoiled with good remakes, from the Final Fantasy VII ones to the Demon Souls one to the Resident Evils to the whatever remake, to the Last of Us 1 remake. But, like, for me, it's like, what are you gonna add, or what are you gonna change, or what are you gonna do to make me want to spend the money to get the remake if I've already played the game, right? And like, that's the main thing that I was looking for through this showcase today was, what are they adding? What are they changing? Is it going to be a completely different experience if I pick this up? Is it going to be a better experience if I pick this up? And for me, the boxes were checked today, right? Like, the combat looks way better. The story stuff that they are adding looks really good. They didn't really show much of that, but they said that story stuff will be added and stuff like that. And the original cast for the game is back. So Matt Ryan is back as Edward Kenway, right? Which Edward is one of my favorite assassins that we've gotten in the series, or protagonists that we've gotten in the series. Honestly, guys, I haven't liked, like, I've played every Assassin's Creed game, right? It's one of my favorite gaming franchises, but I haven't liked Yasuke or Nawe or Eivor. I haven't liked those three protagonists, right? I did like Basim and Mirage. Basim, to me, was the best protagonist. Basim and Bayek have been the best protagonists that they've done in the franchise since Edward Kenway. But, like, I haven't found the new protagonists in the Assassin's Creed franchise as intriguing as I find, like, Edward or Ezio or Bayek, right? Like, so for me to go back to I guess I can call him an OG now, to go back to an original protagonist with Edward Kenway to re-experience his story and to expand his story and just to, like, and re-experience Assassin's Creed 4. I'm not going to say the way they wanted to make it, but yeah, like, why would you remake a game if you're not going to make it better, right? Right? And this really, really looked good to me. And for me, I hope this bodes well for Ubisoft, because I could totally see them doing an Edward sequel game if this goes off and sells like millions and millions and millions of copies. Or I could see them doing like Freedom Cry as a remake. And obviously, I'm not the only one that thinks this. I know a lot of people think this. But I think you should make you should remake Assassin's Creed 1. Like, Assassin's Creed 1 needs a remake. It doesn't just warrant a remake, it needs a remake. Like, if you go back and play that game, it needs work, right? And hopefully they are remaking that game as well, right? But, like, this remake, this is Ubisoft, well, not their first, like, Beyond Good and Evil remaster was their first, like, foray into remastering things. But this is, like, a full-on remake, like, and I would say the price point is warranted here because of how much they're changing and how much they're adding and how much they're improving the game. Right? Like, for me, this really impressed me, and again, this game is very special to me. So if I don't find it as good as the original, I'll say it when I play it on July 9th, or when I start playing it on July 9th. But for right now, based off the gameplay and the cinematics and the footage that we have seen from this game, it looks really, really good to me. And yeah, so for me, like, Ubisoft seems to have hit all the nails on the head. Like, does this game warrant a remake? They proved that this remake is being made for a reason, right? It's not just being made because, oh, we can go back to a protagonist. Like, no, bro. And I want to also shout out to Matt Ryan and the developers of the game because they actually seem passionate about this. Like, some people that do games are like, I love passion in what I in entertainment, right? Like, you guys know, I write my own music. I love to act. I love to sing. I love to rap. I love to experience stories, right? In any medium. But I love passionate people that that are actually passionate about what they're talking about. You could tell in this showcase, right, that Matt Ryan, the guy who plays Edward Kenway, he also plays Constantine in the Arrowverse, right, and stuff like that. He's a great actor, right? Are passionate about this remake, right? Like, it's not just like, oh, let's make the game look better. No, they're actually adding content, right? They're actually adding content. They're changing things, right? And yeah. So for me, I was really impressed by this remake, and I mean by the footage we got of this remake, and I uh, I can't wait to play it on July 9th. And yeah, thank y'all so much for all your support. If you are excited for this Assassin's Creed 4 remake, please leave your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoy this content, please subscribe, like, and share this video. I would really appreciate it, and it would really help me out.